Everybody, you've entered a buy put options, hoping to profit from the stock price when it drops. However, when it really drops, you realize that you're not in a profit position. So why? Hey, this is Lily, and I'm a retiree trader, and I provide options training, especially to the retirees who fear that they will outlive their savings by helping them to become financially independent. So when you expect a stock price to drop, as an option trader, you can enter a buy put position or sell the call. In this video, I'll cover buy put. I entered a buy put and paid $14.20 for Virgin Galactic, expiring 15 October. Strike price 55 on 28th of June, with a last trading price of 54.84. Expecting the stock to drop, let's say I held on to the position and close it out on 2nd July when the stock dropped to 44.94. My closeout premium would be $19.20 or a profit of $500. But if I were to hold to 2nd of August, where the stock dropped to 31.87, my premium would be higher when I close it out at $24 or a profit of $980, which result in a ROI of 69%. But if I did not close it up then, but close out on 2nd September instead, where the last traded price was even lower at $25.99, wow, my premium would be $28.95, which is a whopping 1.4K. Let's look at this chart. I entered here. The strike price was 55. The last traded was 54.84. And assuming I exited here, you realize that the closing price of $25.99, it's actually a big difference from 54.84, which is actually 28.85, or it has dropped actually by 52.6%. Therefore, you can see the premium that I benefited is even higher. However, not all positions especially for buying positions, would result in such profit. Let me show you this example. Again, another entry I bought $7.70 for XPeng, expiry 15 October, strike price 45, filled on 21st June, where the last traded was 43.63. Again, since I expect the stock price to drop, if I held onto the position and decide to close out on 2nd of July, well, the stock price was not ideal. Remember, June 21st, the stock price was 43.63, but I still make a profit when the premium was at $9.20. So my profit would be $150, so not too bad. However, if I did not close on 2nd July, but instead wait until 2nd August, yep, the stock price has dropped a little bit. And my premium has dropped a lot to $625, thereby resulting in a loss of $145. And if I held on to the position and closed on 2nd of September instead, well, the stock price has actually dropped, which is what I want. Stock price drop right when I buy a put position. But you realize my premium has dropped even further, $575 or a loss of $195. So why? When the stock price drops, I am still in a loss because of time decay, which I'll cover in the slides ahead. This is a chart of XPeng. When I entered here, it was 43.74. My strike price was 45. So if I were to exit here, as mentioned, the closing price was only 40.79 for the stock. And the difference is very low at 295, which is only 6.7% compared to Virgin Galactic, a difference of about 52%. And you realize that this stock actually traded sideways. Whilst for Virgin Galactic, it actually went up and it came down very steep. Therefore, in Virgin Galactic, even though there is time decay, but because of the vast drop in stock price, I would benefit and profit a lot, even if I were to close it out only on 2nd of September. Whereas for Xpeng, because the price was trading only sideways, and due to time decay, because the expiry date is from 2nd of September to 15th October is only a month away, I would lose out in premium. It's just like a packet of milk. Let's say if it's near to expiry, the price of that packet of milk would be greatly discounted versus if a packet of milk that is freshly manufactured. But for Xpeng, I actually close it out on this date, 8th of July, and sold it at 9.55, and my profit was 185, which is actually not too bad. For 13 days of trade, it's 24.02%. I hope you have learned much from this video, and if you have enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.